Hey there, and thanks for tuning into this video, which is all about how to use Facebook for Business in 2021 that'll actually help grow your business or brand. I'm going to have some very simple and easy step-by-step instructions that you can all start implementing today to start generating leads and making sales directly from your Facebook page as well. Before we get to that, if you're watching this on my Facebook page, don't forget to hit that like button and leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from around the world. Equally, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my weekly videos. So step number one on your Facebook for Business journey is setting up and optimizing your page correctly. Now, believe it or not, it sounds simple, but the vast majority of business owners and brands don't do that step right. And then that's part of the reason why their Facebook page, is not really performing as well as it could be. And there's a correct way to actually set up and optimize your Facebook page. And recently, Facebook have updated the new interface on how we do that. So setting up a Facebook page with the new layout or the new look, we go to the top right here and we click the plus sign that has create, and it then brings a whole lot of options for you. So I like this one because it starts you on everything you're wanting to do, whether it be a post, a story, a life event, ads and groups and things like that. But we want to click on page, create a page, and up pop the box. So the page information, it's all pretty straightforward, and a lot of this information is, but I want to show you the best practices, and I want to show you some of the mistakes that people I see all too often, and we can try and avoid that. So page information, let's type in a page name. So I'm naming this page FB Business Page 2021. FB for Facebook, and the reason I've done FB is because if I use the word Facebook, I might even get a strike because Facebook don't like you mentioning the word Facebook anyway. So we then select a category. I'm going to select online, but whatever you start typing, it then automatically brings up auto suggestion. So if I was to put in coffee shop, it's then going to bring me up a whole heap of options in regard to that. Or if I was to put in yoga, it's then going to be health and fitness and things like that. So, but I'm just going to, for the sake of this exercise, online, what are they? Here we go. Internet marketing services. There we go. Click that one. Now, you do get the option to put in 3 categories as well. So the more information that you can give Facebook here in regard to what your page is about, the more they're able to, or the more accurately they are able to suggest your page when people are looking for it and things like that. So just play around with that. Now, all of these type of things you can generally change over time as well. So description. Now, this is where we get 250 character limits. Not words, character limits. So each letter counts as a character space. You want to be short, sharp, and sweet with that. Let me type in something there. Now I've added this. Here you want to clearly tell everyone who you are, what you do, and how you help. There you go. Maybe even add a bold benefit statement. Maybe even add your contact details, and maybe even have a call to action. So you do get limited space here. You do get more space further on in the page, but for a lot of you, it will be straightforward. If you're a yoga studio, it's obvious what you're doing. If it's a coffee shop, it's obviously what you're doing as well. So that's the bare basic information. So let's click create page. So the page is now set up. So the next steps they're asking us to add is a profile image, and the profile image is the little round circle one, and a cover image, and the cover image is the big one, the cover image or the banner image. Now, the banner image or cover image does get a little bit tricky, but let me add a profile image straight away. Now, I've just added my own business logo, Social Media Selling 123, and see how it's cropped nice and simple and easy here. So let's now add a cover photo. Now I've added a cover image here, and I've just got some text here, and we're going to spend a little bit of time here because this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see business owners and brands make with their Facebook business page. They don't set up and optimize this image for mobile. So the best size that I've found that works best for your cover image is 851 pixels by 475 pixels. Now, and that as it's mobile friendly, and it allows for cropping, meaning you can slide it up and down. Now, it's one of the biggest mistakes that I find, and you don't want to do this because when someone lands on your Facebook page, they're going to decide within seconds whether they like what they see, and they'll either scroll on and read on, and the opportunities will flow from that, or they might decide to click off because you've you've cut out half the image and they can't read it, because 90% of all Facebook views, 90% and more Facebook views these days are on a mobile. So let me just show you a few examples of what I mean. I'm setting this up on desktop, but 90% plus, 95% of all views are on a mobile. Let me show how the sizing and image changes from desktop to iPad to mobile. Now, I found this image online, and it's a great image to share with everyone to explain the different Facebook page looks depending on where you're logged in from. So the top one is a desktop computer, and look how much space and image you do get on the top one. It's more a letterbox shape, isn't it? An envelope shape. The second one here, bottom right, that's on an iPad. But it's the bottom left, that's the mobile friendly version. So imagine if you're using the top one and you put in a great image promoting yourself, your business and brands with wording and things like that. When people then see it on a mobile, half of it or more, or maybe the important information or more, is going to be actually cut off. Now, I'm not going to take you through every step by step on setting up and optimizing your Facebook page in this video, because I do have a separate video on how to do that. So I will put the link to that video in the description below, and then you can watch that one yourself and rewind it over and over again. But this is the most important step for your Facebook business page, setting up and optimizing it for success. So you do want to spend some time and effort getting all of this part right. So we've set up and optimized our Facebook page for success. So we move on to now step number 2. Step number 2 is all about being active with your Facebook page. The world of social media is all about visibility. Visibility equals credibility equals profitability. And if you're not posting on a regular basis on your Facebook page or across any of the social media platforms, eventually you become invisible. Now, for a lot of you, that will mean posting every day on your Facebook page. Others, it might be every second or third day. But if you get in your mindset, you're wanting to be active every day, then that's where the magic starts to happen. So how and when and what to post to grow your Facebook page likes and followers and engagements and even make sales. How do we actually do all that? And there is a formula to it, and that's what this video is all about, is giving you some simple step-by-step instructions to follow. Now, the content that you can be posting can be a variety of things. It can be a picture, it can be a statistic, it can be a quote, a thought, a question, a video, create a poll. But the objective of any of our posts on our Facebook page, and I'll say it again, across all of the social media platforms, is to stop the scroll. We want to stop the scroll. We want to start, getting that engagement. And then from that engagement, we get a like, a comment, and a share and things like that. But whatever you're posting on Facebook, here is a really good formula to remember. Your image is 10 times more important than your headline. Your headline is 10 times more important than the content. So, and your content needs to be informative, entertaining, engaging, and relevant. So what this means is that you need to spend time creating eye-catching images to stop the scroll, because if you don't have eye-catching images, people will scroll off and the opportunity will be lost. And think of it this way: the idea with every post is to inform, entertain, solve a problem, or even empower people following your page, and focus on having posts with a call to action as well. Now, you might be thinking, Mark, I don't have time to do all of that. I'm busy running my business, and I understand. But the world of social media is not going away. It's not a sometimes thing anymore. It's an everyday thing. We need to be checking our direct messages that we're getting via our Facebook page, or the comments on our YouTube channel, or what's happening on LinkedIn and various other platforms. So, it's not one of those things that, we only do once a week. It needs to be part of our mindset, maybe first up of a morning, and for some of us it will be many times during the day. So one of the tips, I suppose, that I have that's very effective in regard to not spending all day every day on our Facebook page and organizing posts, is to actually plan in advance and start scheduling a whole heap of posts. So we bunch them up, we batch them up, and then we can have them scheduled and going out throughout the week and out the month at a set date. And here is a behind the scenes look at some of the posts that I still have scheduled to go out to my Facebook business page over the next week or so. I've got this particular one here. It's a video. It's all about, Twitter and what is a retweet. And that one's going to my Facebook page. The one underneath it, you can see it's got the Instagram icon. This one's particularly, I'm only going to my Instagram page. And then I've got a couple more here on Facebook as well. So the idea is, so I'm recording this video on the 2nd of April, so I've got some posts coming out on the 4th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 12th. So, 10 days in advance, I already know what's going to be going to my Facebook page. Now, I always put some various other ones in between that as well. I always find something that I can share and add as well. So, every day, every second day, but yeah, spending some time on a weekend or first up on a Monday morning, organizing your whole Facebook's post for the week or month in advance is a great time-saving tip. And I actually have a video on how to schedule posts to your Facebook page and your Instagram page. So I will put the link to that video in the description below, and you can watch the full details on how I do that. So there were some simple little easy tips in regard to posting and scheduling your post to your Facebook page. So there should be no reason why we're not active every day, every second day as well. So with Facebook, there is so much we can all be doing to help promote our business and brand. And there's one little simple tip that not many people know of, and I want to share that one with you now. And it all revolves around liking other Facebook pages as your own Facebook business page. So let me show you an example of that. Now, the local community newspaper in the part of Sydney that I live in is called The Leader. Now, we then get the opportunity, or I now get the opportunity to like that page. Now, most of us have done that. We like the page like I'm doing now. So I will then get some of those updates will start coming through to my news feed. So we just like the page as normal, but you can actually like that page as your own business page. Let me show you how that works. So see these 3 dots over here? If you click on that, you can now like your page or like this page as your own page. So if I click on this, it's now going to give me the option to select my business page. And when I do that, that means my business page is now liked this page. And when I start commenting and interacting with this page, it then gives me the options on how I want to be commenting and interacting. Do I want to be commenting as Mark, or do I want to be commenting as my business page? So if I now want to choose how I interact with this other Facebook business page, see over here on the right, I've got a drop-down icon. I can interact with that page as myself, as Mark the individual. If I click there, I can then select my business page. So when I'm now commenting, I'm going to be commenting now as Mark Warnkin, Social Media Selling 123. So this is a simple way that we can all start interacting with other Facebook pages within the community, and you leave behind a calling card. You leave behind your, your business. Your business name, and we can do it in a non-spammy way, and it's a way for you to start spreading the message of your business page. And you can see here I have commented as Mark Warnkin, Social Media Selling 123, and I've just done a very simple post or comment, the best time of the day for it as well. And this is all regarding this particular post of people doing their morning exercise. So it's done in a non-spammy way, and see what happens. My Facebook business page information there has been left behind. So if someone scrolls over that, the pop-up happens, and this is how we can all start, utilizing these very simple, techniques and I suppose tricks once you know them to help grow your page even further. Which now moves us on to step 3, and step 3 is all about, getting a result from all of this activity that we're now spending time and doing on our Facebook page, and getting a result, meaning from a business perspective, we want to actually make sales directly from our business page. That's right. There's the opportunity for all of us now across all of the social media platforms to be making sales directly from those platforms. We don't need to be directing people to our website or things like that. We can now all do it within the platforms, and we can do all of that here on Facebook as well. And there's a fantastic page on Facebook that I follow that does that really well. So this is the page. It's called High on Tea. It's one of those high tea, afternoon teas, lovely cakes and sandwiches and events and all of that. Look how visual their posts are. They've set up everything correctly on their Facebook page, but how they've monetized it here, have a look at their button. It says book now. So when I click that, it takes me straight to their booking page. How simple, how clever is this? This is what we all need to be now doing via our Facebook page. We need to be selecting the most appropriate button, and there are different buttons that you can select. But in this particular example, if I then want to, have a junior high tea for 12 to 17-year-olds, I can tick the box, and then I can start booking. And for this business page or for this Facebook page, they're taking sales, they're making bookings direct from their page. So it all revolves around selecting the various button, and Facebook does give us various buttons to select. Now, the button I'm using at the moment is watch a video. I'm funneling people to a particular video that I want to get people to watch. But if we click on edit buttons, it's then going to bring up the whole range that we can now, select. So, maybe the most simplest one for all of us could be book now, or it could be call now. Have a very strong call to action. Call now, or contact us, or get a quote, or book now, or start an order, or view gift cards. And don't leave this button blank. Don't send people over to your website because they may well, you can, I suppose, but maybe have a stronger call to action. And the best one and the most effective one can be as simple as click here to book now, just like this particular page has done as well. Now, I do see so many business owners, they don't fully take advantage of it. They might have, send a message. But sometimes the most simplest and easiest way for all of us to monetize our presence via our Facebook page is as simple as this. So there we go. Hopefully you found this video informative, entertaining, and helpful, and I've now inspired you to take action with your Facebook page, setting it up correctly, and being active on it on a daily basis, and actually taking that even final step and converting all of this activity into creating sales for your business or brand. It's a learned process that all of us go through over time, and there are many Facebook pages online, thousands of them, that we can take inspiration from to then model and replicate some of the best practices that they're doing in your own business and brand. So what I'd like you to do, if you're watching this on my Facebook page, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like my page as well. This video will be appearing on my Facebook page as well, so leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. Also, drop me a link so I can actually have a look at your Facebook page as well. I'm always learning, and I'm astounded with some of the things that I see and learn, that I'm able to implement them in my business, and then teach other people those tips and tricks and information. And quite often it's from this younger generation who seem to have no fear with social media and everything that comes along with it. So now I do have a few videos that I mentioned in this video that you can take some extra reference from, and they are, and the first one of them that I mentioned before, and I will put the link to that in the description below. I just go into a little bit more depth on how to correctly set up your Facebook page for success, because everything starts with setting up your Facebook page. So don't forget to check that one out. And the other one was how to schedule your posts on your Facebook page. There should be no reason why any of us don't have the time these days anymore, because, Facebook, like a lot of the platforms, have scheduling tools where you can spend a few hours, maybe once a week, to then, create posts for your whole week or even your whole month as well. So again, I will put the link to that one in the description below. And finally, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, as always, you know the drill. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And no matter what social media platform that you're watching this on, share this video, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share. It will be greatly appreciated. Mark Warnken, Social Media Selling 123, signing off again, and I look forward to seeing you real soon in another one of my videos.